Hello RNs, here's a quick lecture for you about the types of IB fluids. We all have three types, namely the following: isotonic, hypotonic, and hypertonic. First on the list we have isotonic fluids. Isotonic fluids has the same concentration with our blood and as no movement of fluid occurs when being administered. The cell will stay as it is because of the balanced concentration. Hence, walang movement of water in or out of the cell. So, ang mga cell will just stay as it is sa kanilang natural size. Examples are PNSS, PLR, and D5 water. PNSS is a universal diluent, while PLR is a volume expander naman na pwedeng ibigay sa mga pasyenteng having shocks or patients that needs hydration therapy. However, sa D5 water, minsan cautious tayo dito kasi bawal ito sa mga pasyente na may head injury or yung mga pasyente na may brain swelling. D5 water is mainly isotonic pag nasa bag pa. But when it is being administered na in the body system, it becomes hypotonic. Why? The sugar that is inside the fluids are being metabolized kasi by the cell to make energy. And what's left in the D5 water na nandoon sa bloodstream is the only fluid itself, and that's the time nagiging hypotonic siya. And when it becomes hypotonic, nagkakaroon na ng osmosis, which makes the cell swell kasi nga hinihila niya yung water from the extracellular space into intracellular space. Next, we have hypotonic solution. Hypotonic solution has lower concentration than our blood and makes the cell swell. Ibig sabihin, mas madami ang solutes sa labas ng cell than sa loob ng cell. And because of that, nagkakaroon na ng shifting of fluids o yung osmosis na sinasabi natin from the area of lower concentration into the area of higher concentration, or simply called yun na nga osmosis. That's why namamaga ang mga cells. Examples ng mga hypotonic solution ay yung mga 0.33%, 0.67%, at 0.45% NSS. Itong mga fluids na to ay binibigay sa mga pasyenteng nagkakaroon ng hypernatremia, diabetic ketoacidosis that is often used after initial fluid resuscitation to help hydrate the cells once blood sugar levels start to drop. Also, bawal ito sa mga pasyenteng may increased intracranial pressure, such as mga pasyenteng nagkakaroon ng brain swelling or cases of head trauma or head injury. It also includes mga burn patients. Bawal din ito kasi nawawala yung mga fluids sa pasyente sa kanilang bloodstream, tas bibigyan mo pa ng hypotonic solution, mas lalo siyang mawawala ng fluids sa blood vessels. And also, bawal din ito sa mga pasyenteng may hypotension. Bawal din ito. And lastly, hypertonic solution. Opposite naman ang ginagawa nito compared sa hypotonic solution. These fluids has higher concentration of solutes than the blood plasma. Ibig sabihin, thicker ang fluids na ito compared to the fluids inside the cell. Dahil dun, hinihila niya yung water na nasa loob ng cell into the bloodstream, which makes the cell shrink. It is best given sa mga pasyenteng suffering from cerebral edema para mabawasan ang brain swelling. Pwede din sa mga pasyenteng having severe hyponatremia and certain shocks to expand the blood volume in order for them to increase their blood pressure. Examples of these fluids are D10, D5LR, and D5NSS. Contraindicated ito sa mga may kidney problems, heart problems, and pulmonary edema kasi nga they move water sa bloodstream which can make the condition worsen. So here's the trick RNs. Always remember, yung baseline number nyo is 0.9%. Middle. Ibig sabihin, ito yung mga isotonic solution. Yung mga PNSS, yung mga PLR, and saka yung D5 water. Anything higher than 0.9% is considered hypertonic, and anything lesser than 0.9% is hypotonic. That's all. Thank you. Yun lang. Thanks for watching.